how do I work with a VA and how do I make them super efficient? Hi, I'm Zachary Beach, smartrealestatecoach.com. The reason why we get asked this quite often is because our associates have VAs because they're looking to leverage themselves in order to accumulate enough leads for that to turn into enough deals. Because most of our associates have some big goals and we're trying to help them accomplish that. Now, your VA should be treated as an employee of yours. Don't assume that they have everything that they need in order to be efficient and in order to get you the amount of leads that you want per week. I understand that VA companies have training, but it doesn't mean that they have niche specified training to make sure that it's going to work perfect for your business. Now, we have gone through multiple VAs before we found our VA that now has been with us and has called on, I think, over 20,000 houses. But it took training and it took going through multiple people in order to find the VA that fit perfect for our business. So when you are working with a VA, there's a couple things that you need to make sure that are implemented. So number one, you got to make sure that your VA has the correct resources. Do they have the scripts? Do they have the databases in order to find leads? You got to make sure that they have each and every resource that you would need in order for you to accomplish that job. Next, you have to make sure that they have the proper training. Well, it took me a little bit longer to write training than I thought I was going to. The proper training. Remember, your VA is there to help you, but he's also your employee. He or she is also your employee. So train them like you would train an employee. Put them through the proper onboarding process. Make sure that they, number one, understand the scripts. Make sure that they need any other training. Maybe it's understanding how to use the database that you have. There's many different trainings. Make sure that we always make sure that they record some calls to make sure that they're asking the sellers or the buyers the correct information and they're presenting themselves properly as if they own the business or as if they were an employee. So make sure that they have the proper training. And then number three, make sure the expectation is set. Okay? Make sure that they understand what is expected in this job. If you're vague and say, hey, I need 2 to 4 leads. Well, just like any other employee, they're going to get you 2. If the expectation is, I need 1 to 1.5 leads per hour, and you're working 5 hours, that means that I should be looking for 5 to 7 leads per week. I need you to accomplish this because if you don't accomplish this, Mr. and Mrs. VA, then I don't accomplish my goals of my weekly goals, which then turn into I don't reach my long-term goals, which that can't happen because I'm looking to grow and build this business. So if you give the VA the proper resources, you give them the proper training, if you set the correct expectations and then give them time and then make sure that you have some check-ins, and over a period of time, if they do not accomplish that job because you've done your side of the business, if they don't accomplish that job, then it's time to move on and find a new VA. If you aren't giving them these 3 things, then it's on you. You're the business owner. So again, to handle your VA, they're your employee, treat them as such, make sure they have everything in place, or you've giving them everything in place in order for them to make it a successful, accomplished job, and then give time. Once that happens, you can then make a decision on whether or not it's worth sticking with your VA or finding another. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please go ahead and share it, pass along. If you have questions about how to handle your VA, go ahead and comment below. I'll be happy to answer them for you. Have a great day. Look forward to bringing you another video next week.